Hey everyone, if you look in the stock market headlines over the last 2 years, you likely have seen Nancy Pelosi's name come up a lot, and not just because she's working on legislation. No, her husband, Paul Pelosi, has likely been in the news because he's also buying stocks left and right. And each time he buys a stock, he finds a way to sell it at a way higher price. He has, I'd say, a phenomenal track record. So she's, writing legislation all day. He's writing call options all day. They have a very interesting dichotomy, I'm sure, at dinner when they talk about their day. But it leads to the question, how do you trade like a congressperson or a congressperson's spouse? How do you have that ability? Well, in this video, I'm proud to say I'm going to show you a website that has all the trades made by a congressperson because they have to report them. Now, the timing of which is within 45 days. But still, nonetheless, we get to have a first row seat into the trades that Paul Pelosi has made and any other congressperson. So go ahead, smash that like button because it allows YouTube to show this video to more people who want to know, how can I trade like a congressperson? How can we see what the big dogs in government are doing? Because they have a lot more access to information and arguably ability to control and influence what the government does. So if they're buying stocks, we want to know about it. So go ahead, smash that like button, and let's get started. All right, let's take a look at this website called Capital Trades. So we can see here what's traded on Capitol Hill. The best way to follow U.S. politicians' trades. Why follow these trades? Capitol Hill politicians have access to non-public information that might influence their investment decisions. So tracking their trades can provide valuable insights for your investment research. So you click to go in. Now at the top here you have various search bars, and I like to start out by typing in your favorite politician, and then boom, look at this. So you can see the owner, third column. Now this is her spouse, so this is Paul Pelosi. He's at it for most of the year. Nvidia, Salesforce, Slack, this REOF, I think that's a real estate investment trust. But Apple, Disney, Tesla. Now he also buys, if you look over here in the transaction column, he buys stock and options a lot. And he goes big too. Look at these values. $1 million into an Nvidia stock play, as well as anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 in options. This is quite the trading portfolio. He was going pretty hard in the summer. A lot of tech, Microsoft, got some of the metaverse with Roblox, Alphabet, more Nvidia. He really likes Nvidia. Kept buying options on it. So that's just in the last year. So this is a really handy website. Now, let's take this person away. Now, the other cool thing is you can search up companies. So you're like, well, who has purchased any of this? So you can see most recently is December 20th. December 17th was his transaction. There we go. Who has purchased that stock? Well, this one representative has been buying it steadily throughout their whole family, because you can allocate accounts to your children to hold stock, even though they may not actually be buying it. And what are the dollar sizes? Let's look. Okay, smaller amounts, but it adds up. It could, if it's on the high end, 15, 50, 15, 15, 15, and another 50. And so more recently, too, in early December. Interesting. So this is just a fun way to look at what are the people on Capitol Hill doing with their money in the stock market, the same stock market that we have access to ourselves. Now, another thing you can do is you can select by political party, or you look at specifically the type of Congress. You can look at different types of assets. So for fun, who's buying crypto? That's a fun one. Let's see, who's buying crypto? So we come here, all right. So we've got Marie Newman bought the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. We have Felix Barry Moore bought Cardano. And remember, we have the dollar amounts over to the right to kind of give us an... Oh, who went big into Bitcoin? Loomis Wiederspann. Cynthia Marie Loomis Wiederspann. Michael George Glenn Waltz. Bitcoin. Decent amount. Oh yeah, twice in 2 different transactions. What other... We got Bitcoin, Dogecoins. Who else? Someone bought Dogecoin back in the summer during the frenzy. Yeah, Ethereum, Chainlink, Ethereum Classic. Oh, basic attention token? Interesting. Does that mean they're clicking on ads? Stellar Lumens, Dogecoin, Chainlink. Okay, so there's only 31 total entries, so like not a lot of crypto action, it seems. Yeah, and it's only a couple of people. And it was a lot of it earlier this year. But anyway, this is a fun thing to look at. You know, who's buying crypto on Capitol Hill. Now, having all that information as a congressperson, one may think, hey, do you have any types of restrictions on buying stock? Well, they don't. They can buy stock as freely as you and I can. And we saw that just now by pulling up the Capitol Trades chart. But in a press conference semi-recently, Nancy Pelosi was asked, do you think that congresspeople should be barred? Just given that there was an investigation by Insider that looked at a lot of congresspeople and said, you know, maybe they should have disclosed some things a little bit more regarding their trades. And she said, no, it's a free economy, free market economy, and they should be able to participate in that. And when, you know, her husband is making crazy trades left and right, and I think he's done pretty well on a lot of them, you know, she would want to be a part of that, of course. Now, one interim solution to all this is, hey, you can't buy individual stocks, but you can buy an index. You know, S&P 500 ETF index. You can still participate in the market in general. You just can't buy stocks individually. I think that'd be a really fair compromise and make a lot of sense. You know, they shouldn't have to miss out on the beauty of America's capitalistic system, but at the same time, the ability for them to buy individual stocks that could be positioned to benefit from legislation that they're working on. It's just not a thing that I think is fair, and it's not something that we have the ability to as citizens, because we don't see what's going on in the chambers of government where they set the policy and determine where the money gets spent. All right, so what do you guys think? Is it fair that a congressperson can buy stock unrestricted? And will you use the tool, Capital Trades, to go see what stock or crypto or whatever type of asset that Congress members are buying in your next research for your next purchase? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.